friends, this is Stephanie's Yarn Escape. Thank you for joining me today, Sunday, April 11th, 2021. This is episode number 36. This is a crochet podcast where I take you on my yarny adventures and share with you the shenanigans I got into this past week. So grab your favorite beverage, prop those feet up, and enjoy what I have to share. So I didn't record last week. Last Sunday was Easter Sunday. I initially had planned on recording an episode, but my day ended up being so busy, so I didn't get a chance to. So that means I got 2 weeks worth of stuff to show you, right? I do have one finished object and a bunch of whips going on. We're going to start off with the easy peasy corner to corner blanket that I'm working on. I got quite a bit of progress on it when I showed you guys last. So I got the terracotta rose stripe finished. I got the white done, and I'm back on the terracotta rose. So yes, it's coming along nicely. I'm going to finish up this stripe and then one stripe of white, and then it is all done. Very excited. This is just a corner to corner blanket that I'm striping with this velvet yarn. The yarn I'm using for that is the terracotta rose color is Bernat Baby Velvet in terracotta rose. And then for the white, I'm using Bernat Velvet. So when I was working on the white part, I had 2 skeins of this white left, and they're not the same. So this is Baby Velvet, which is considered a size 4, and this is Bernat Velvet, which is considered a size 5. Looking at it, there's not much difference, but I can notice the difference a little bit when I'm working on it. It's working out fine. I'm using the same hook on both colors. Now, I ended up using, like I said, 2 of the white, but I had like a little bit of a ball left over from the other blanket that I made out of this yarn, and I'm like, I probably went 1 or 2 rows too big. I'm just eyeballing it. That's the hard part about doing things like this when you only have so much yarn. So I was putting some yarn away into my stash, and I'm like, I saw some other velvet yarn in there that I forgot about. And then I found white and Bernat Baby Velvet, which is what this terracotta rose is. And I didn't know I had it. And I kind of wish I did know I had it. But I should be able to fill in if I need any from this other skein. I'll use it. It should work up fine. But I just wish I known I had it. 100% polyester yarn, so it's super, super soft. I got this color on clearance at Joann's one time when I was by chance in there. And I just love this color. Love, love, love. So that's one whip. And the other whip I have going is my Attack of Amigurumi 2021. I got my bumblebee started, and it's currently housed in this brown bag my mother made me. And hold on one second, I got 2 things in here, which is probably not the best idea, but I do. So the pattern I'm using, I probably should have marked this before I come up, but it's out of this book, Crochet Cute Critters by Repeat Craft for Me, also known as Sarah Zimmerman. And I'm making the Queen Bee. Quinn the Queen Bee is her name. So I'm making that nice pattern so far. And here is the start of it. Not much to it yet. Just a little bowl. But it's coming along. The yarn I'm using for it is Red Heart Super Saver in black. And I actually had this in my stash. The label's all crinkled, but it's Karen 1 Pound. It's an old label in Jonquil. This nice yellow. So I made a bee before out of it in the past. So now that's what I had left over. So I'm just going to use that. So for those that just recently started following me, I'm doing a year-long challenge. It's called Attack of the Amigurumi 2021. I'm doing this to help my amigurumi skills because they weren't the best. I wanted to learn some new techniques and different things like that for amigurumi. And so every month is a different theme. January was unicorns, February is polar bears, March was household pets, and this month is birds and bees. So that's my bee for the month. I hope to have time to make a bird, but we'll see. So what you do is you enter your make from that month. You have to make it in that month into my Facebook group. And this month you have a chance to win 2 skeins of Red Heart with Love in the color Papaya. It's 315 yards, 4 medium weight, 100% acrylic. So you have a chance, and one of my stitch markers. So for those that are going to participate every single month of the year, I will have a grand prize drawing at the end of the year for those that participate in every single month. A big like jackpot prize. So that's exciting. And the other whip that I got started, I don't know if you guys remember my Mr. Purrs a lot, the brown made with the puzzle yarn. And my daughter liked it. She wanted the cat, but my daughter liked it, but she was like, can I have a different color? Yes. So she requested a cat in this yarn here. This is Big Twist Classic. It's 100% acrylic, 384 yards, and it's a bulky 5. And it's got major halo. And I got it started too. So there's the start of that. I wish the colors were a little bit longer for a project like this, but it's fine. She wants a purple cat with purple ears and a purple nose and a purple tail. So the pattern I'm using for that is by Chronically Crocheting. You can be purchased off of Etsy, and it's Mr. Purrs a lot. So yes, I'm working on that. Lots of projects going, some amigurumi going. I keep both of those in one bag, and that's probably not the best idea because my bag's pretty full. It's a good size bag, but I got some good size yarn in there too. So yes, I started those both the other nights. So we'll see. And I have something new to show you guys that I started. So for, I think in December sometime, I said the goals I have for 2021. Some goals I wanted to accomplish. And one of them was designing my own pattern. So for several months there, I did some playing around. I had an idea. I just couldn't execute it quite the way I wanted it to look and stuff. And the one evening I was in the shower and these stitches were coming to mind, these stitch pattern I was thinking of. And when I sat down to crochet, I worked it up and it started working very nicely. So I kept going with it and kept going and kept going. And before I knew it, I had my design started and going, which I was very excited about. So I got my design started, and I'll show you guys. So for those that have signed up to be my escape peeps, those are my pattern testers. Be ready soon because I got a pattern coming to you. So the yarn I'm using is from Christy that she gifted me at the 12 Days of Gnomes. It's this Toad Hollow yarn, and it's 5 skeins of the mini skeins, and this is the Lost Words collection. So here's the start of it so far. It doesn't look like much, but I promise it will be. So this is one of the, I keep forgetting, the mini skeins, and this is the second one. And the other ones that are soon to come are, this one's going to be next. This brown one. It's got this gold and tan color and some whites. And then I have them in little baggies numbered because I had a particular order I wanted them to go in. And this one's got some of that gold color with different shades of green. And the last color is more of this tonal green. Love this set. So glad that, I'm so excited that she gifted it to me. I knew instantly I had to go into something like this. I actually ended up placing an order with Toad Hollow because I have some plans with this design. Some future plans, because it is my very first solo design. I did design a pocket shawl with Christy at the end of last year. But this will be my first solo one. So very excited to share with you guys. This is going to be a cowl or a scarf. I'm not sure how far I want to go with it. Or maybe an infinity scarf. I'm not sure, but that's what it's going to be. Very excited. I did work very hard on this. I mean, it's not, designing is a lot more work than some people think, and a lot of brain power, and you get this vision, and it's trying to execute that vision is not the easiest thing. I'm glad I finally got a stitch that I wanted. I put a lot of work into this for so far. So this is quite a few nights of work already. So I'm very excited to get that out to my testers, hopefully very soon, maybe within the next week or two. I've got a lot of stuff going on, so we shall see. Okay. The next whip, oh, and I'm housing this, and this is my designer bag that my mom made me for Christmas. This is where I'm housing my design patterns that I'm making. So thanks, Mom. And then, so I lied. I thought I have one finish, but I actually have multiple finishes. Oh, wait. I got one more whip, which is going to glide into my finishes. This whip here is going to be a headband. Doesn't look like much now. It's just basically a tube, but it's going to be a knotted headband. Making these for, I'm going to send them to Rose from Rose Likes Crochet for wings for a donation. I have some other things I want to make to send. And this is going to be a knotted headband. The yarn for this is, I love this yarn, literally. And I love this colorway. It's called City Beat. And I just love it. Love, love, love. So, yes, it's going to be a knotted headband. And so I had purchased a little while ago one of those Centro knitting machines that you crank. I just bought the small one for something for my daughter to get into. So me and her were home one day and she wanted to get it out. And so we just started cranking yarn through it. And she's like, what are we making? I said, I'm not sure yet. So I made a couple things out of the little tubes that we were making. This one here is crocheted in single crochet because I wanted a little bit of a thinner one than what we had made before. So we made some knotted headbands. This is what this one's going to look like, just thinner. But yes, we made some knotted headbands. This is one. And this is one. These are going to go to Rose from Rose Likes Crochet. And these two here come out of this cake here. This cake was already partially used for a blankets. And it's Karen Big Cakes. It's 603 yards for medium. And this is Summer Berry Tart. So what I did is just kind of let the yarn go through the machine as it was. We do plan on making some more. We've been a little busy lately because the weather's been so nice. So she hasn't been interested in getting out the knitting machine lately. But these two are done and ready for Rose. And then she wanted two for herself. So I made two extras. Here's a bright purple one. And here is a very bright pink one. She loves her pinks. And those are made out of Karen Simply Soft. This is neon pink. And this one is grape. So those two, she got her two. And these two are going off to Rose as well too. So that's 4. And then this one's going to be 5. I'll see what I can get before the end of April so I can mail them off to her. So those are finished items as well too. We had also some other things made out of yarn. We were just kind of experimenting. And I got this idea to make, sorry, I got to reach over here, to make something different out of the tubes of yarn we were making. Because like I said, she's like, what are we going to do with these? And I'm like, we'll figure something out. So I was figuring it out as we were going. But I've been on a gnome kick lately, basically since Christmas. And so out of the other tubes that we've made, I made gnomes out of them. There we go. So they have flowers. So they're glued to this wooden base. And then I have the gray bodies. And then I used faux fur for his beard. Just a little wood piece here for his nose. And for his hat, this is white. And I love this yarn. And then the hat is this City Beat color. And that's for both of them. And for her, I used Karen Simply Soft Strawberry for her braids. And then I glued some pom-poms to their hats. Stuffed them, tipped their hats over. And then glued some flowers. Who knew what kind of things you can make out of a small knitting machine? So very excited about these. She was more interested in cranking the knitting machine versus putting this part together. I think she needs a little more glue on this one side. But yeah, she was more interested in just turning the handle and creating something and seeing it finished versus going this far. So I took it to the next step. But yes, I just love these. I want to make some more. So we're going to do that sometime, mostly on rainy days. So that will be in the future. She's enjoying it, having a blast with that. I do have a very large whip that I have been working on for a while. now completely done. It's my tree of life. It is done. It just needs a good steaming. I was going to do it last night and I completely forgot because my daughter was having a sleepover. But it is officially done. Oh, I'm so excited. Yep, all done. These trees and the flowers here, and the trees turned out so nice. Very excited. I didn't do the border that they suggested. I did a half double crochet around, and then I did a crab stitch around to finish it off. I like the border that they had, but it made it look more ruffly, and I'm not a ruffly kind of person. So it's done. It's off my hook. My whip that I started in January 2019 is now officially done. Yay! I'm very excited. Very excited. I haven't worked on my Let It Snow blanket because it's taking a back seat currently, but hopefully not for long. Like, I got some of these things done and hopefully I can get back to it. The yarn I used is Pound of Love. Here's a whole skein. I thought I was going to have to dig into it, but I did not. Basically because I didn't go by the border that they had. So this is 100% premium acrylic, 1,020 yards, and this is in the colorway Claret. I just love this color. It's so gorgeous. And so I used two skeins for that, and now the second one, this is what I have. This ball right here. So, very, very exciting stuff. I do have some other things, whips and stuff like that going on, but those are saved to share with you guys on the No Filter podcast that I do with Christy from Crochet Creations by Christy. So I have some things that you can only see on that episode. Hopefully we do get to do an episode soon. We do have plans on doing one because we have some things to share and talk about with you guys. Yeah. I think that's all I have to share with you guys. I feel like I'm forgetting something, but I don't know what. I don't know. So, I will be recording a, yarn enhancers video also that'll be coming out later this week because I got some stuff. But until then, I hope you guys have a fabulous day and keep that yarn running through those fingers, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.